SMCI just made the massive day, and I told you this is one of my top 5 undervalued stocks that I recommend for the AI sector. Now, if you use that, you are 25% richer. But let's talk about what happened, what this means for the stock, and what this means for the future of SMCI.
Welcome to the game, I'm the wolf of Dubai.
Welcome to a brand new video. If you are watching me for the very first time, I'm trying to find stocks that go absolutely parabolic. I'm sharing those here for free. And if this is interesting, then make sure to schedule 4 of subscribe button pushes and also 4 for my colleague that talks about HIMS, SoFi and Iron, if those are interesting. And if you belong to the people that like a little bit more risk and want to day trade also, but don't have the time or the strategies or don't know how to start, we do everything for you at xtendaytrading.com. With our software, we do this all automatically inside your portfolio at Interactive Brokers, the biggest broker in the world. And if this is interesting, you have $10,000 and you want to be on the ride for 2,000+% returns that we backtested for our brand new system that we developed over the last 4 years, then make sure to schedule a call before we're raising our joining fee for the months of August. And there's like 5, 6, 7 seats left for this month, so you should hurry up. Now, when we are looking into SMCI, it's a company that makes the data cooling. They are also the fourth, I think the fourth or the biggest, I don't know, it doesn't even matter, one of the biggest customers of NVIDIA. They take the racks, they build everything for the data center and install them. So this is the business model. Unfortunately, that's a very low margin, okay, like 5-6%. However, yesterday was the big breaking news that they are essentially making much more margins. That means either new products or more demand, because more demand means higher prices and they can charge more. And obviously that's help the stock to go out of this brutal sell-off that was there for SMCI for a very, very long time. So let's dive in what actually happened, okay? And this tweet say it's actually on point what is going on, okay? SMCI Supermicro just made all of 2024's revenue in Q4 2026 alone, and with higher margins. The stock was 123 in 2024 with lower margin. Revenue is 2x now than what it was then. A Supermicro stock should be 150, not 30. I don't get it, right? And this is exactly the point. From all of those companies that doing AI, this is the cheapest one still. So think about it. If maybe you want to own something like that, okay? Even when it doesn't go to 150 like this guy suggests, maybe it goes to 60 to 90, but that's already 100 or 200% return on the stock that for sure is sold out for the next couple of years, okay? So, and then that was the breaking news, right? Supermicro and SMCI just released a preliminary update for their Q4 earnings. This is always bullish, always great. They want to see the stock going higher, obviously, as well. And is ripping 20% after hours. I think now when we look into the stock in a second, then I think they're already like up 24%. We also in our group made a nice profit on that SMCI trade. And you can see here the company stated they expect gross margins to be 15 to 17, roughly double the expected 8 to 8.4. So they also received over 60 billion in new orders in Q4, more than all of the revenue in the past 2 years. Crazy, crazy, crazy. And that's why you see this absolutely, you see that they are having 0.5 PS versus Dell, for example, 2 PS. Okay, so it's really ridiculous what SMCI is doing here. And let's have a look into the stock itself. You can see here SMCI is up 22%, and this is where they came from. Okay, in March 2024 they were they lost since then about like 70% because there was always some scandals, and do they ship some NVIDIA to China, all of those things. The accounting was not correct, and so on and so forth. And sometimes that's a lot of noise for a very cheap company. And we are all about cheap company, not for rumors, not for bad news. Sometimes bad news can be your biggest advantage to get very early on stocks that are wonderful and they are in the trend of the current mindset of many investors. So if you like AI, if you like data centers, if you think that this will be something for the next couple of years, then you should have SMCI in your portfolio. Let me know what you think. I see you tomorrow for a brand new video, because the grass is greener always on the other side.